I crypto-pilled my auntie. Awesome. A huge shout out to all you new subscribers. And Max, thank you so much for that interview. A little teaser here, people. I'm looking forward to the next one. Yes, today I want to really hit on something that ties into the fact that I crypto-pilled my auntie. I kept my mother interested in crypto because one of the things I discussed in Max's interview is that we need more people in crypto, and we do. We're right at that point where, it's teetering. We need to get over the line, get people in. And one of the things that really bothers me is that they say, and these are mostly Maxis saying this hoo-ha, they're saying, older people, the elderly or grandma can't handle crypto. Poppycock. Let me tell you something. Not every person over 50 is baking cookies or doing something quote-unquote old people-ish. Let me tell you something. No, there's nothing wrong with baking cookies so long as they're really good, tasty cookies. No, don't send me cookies, ladies and gentlemen. We do have to watch our weight over 50. But the big point is this. There is a reason why the scammers hit on the elderly, because they got money to steal. They also, that money should be tied in to investing. Now, I'm of the opinion, ladies and gentlemen, that, sorry, got some silly people here. I'm of the opinion that that market, when tapped properly, can take us over the edge into a stronger retail community within greater crypto. Now, what I did was I sent my auntie the video of Max interviewing me. She was very excited because there are a lot of older people in their 70s, like my auntie. What an extraordinary woman. Highly intelligent, smarter than me, and very high IQ. Extremely high. I want to say she's in that genius level or the top end of brilliant, whatever that measurement is. I'm not certain. Now, she's looking for something to do. She's like, I'm chilling at home. And like most older folks, she has her maladies, the things she has to work through physically. But she wants to keep her brain active. She wants to get rid of any plaque in the brain. And as a lot of you know, plaque builds up in the brain. She wants to maintain her brain's plasticity, I believe is the other term, where you exercise your mind, your brain, your thinking. And she loves the idea of learning crypto as much as she can. And I think, quite frankly, she can learn a lot. She could become a node operator with her intelligence. Now, this woman has always excelled in everything she's done. In the 70s and 80s, she was a real estate office manager, managing a couple of offices, building business. And this was in an era when women didn't really do much. And yes, she's married with children too, on top of all that. She's a bit of an archetype. Now, moving on from that, one of the things I want to stress here is that, essentially, this is what we need to bring in to the greater crypto sphere. Now, as I discussed in the interview, I love Monero. I love the ISO coins. We also have a bit of what I consider differentiation occurring in the market. Things, in my opinion, are starting to decouple from Bitcoin, especially the ISO coins. And Monero is its own thing. Well, we'll hit on that another day. I don't want this to run too long. But my thought is that we need to go out there. We need not to listen to all these maxis so much who come up with this poppycock, because their systems are old. It's their systems that are old that need to be either developed or scrapped, because most of the world has moved on. It's not the older people. And by older, I'm meaning people in their 70s. They have a whole lot of wisdom. They bring a lot to the table. So what we have to do as responsible crypto investors and responsible nieces, nephews, children, what have you, is to guide them within crypto world. And that's one of the things that I have worked on in this channel, is to bring in older folk, because don't believe the hype that you cannot do this. That's poppycock and boulder dash. Yes, you can. The technology has improved immensely, way further than what Bitcoin is. Now, I'm not knocking Bitcoin. I'm not trashing Bitcoin. I'm not trashing Ethereum. I'm just saying technology has really moved up and has made it easier, to an extent, to be involved in crypto world. So let's look at the differentiation real quick. By differentiation, I'm referring to people who, or not people, rather, to cryptos that handle different use cases. The ISO coins, for those that don't know what ISO is, ISO coins, what's that stand for? Yes, International Standard Organization. They set up standards for many different things. They have many different designations, not just 20022, but quite a few. And they are the next level up in the global financial system. I'll just stop there. There's a lot more we could say, but we won't. We have those. We have faster coins, faster than the original coins, like Litecoin was very big on that. We have to show them about the ledgers, about the wallets, and basically what blockchain is. So for someone like my auntie who's probably going to watch this, the traditional way is that your computer solves mathematical equations and submits them to what's called a block. Once that block is solved, it is then chained to the previous block, hence the term blockchain. That's the real nutshell of proof of work. And then you have proof of stake. There are many different things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close up real quick and just say, make sure to look out for your older family members, that nice person in the building. Show them crypto, see if they're interested. You don't have to push it. Just show it to them. Let them at least know what all this stuff is about, or at least hear about it, and not hear some stuff that's on TV, which is a bunch of boulder dash and horse hockey. I'm trying to use polite words because I try not to cuss on this channel. And let's see what we can do. Older folks, please, especially you older folks, please put your comments down below. Ask questions. This is a community of people who are involved with each other. That's why I do a lot of community posts. This is not a rah-rah channel. We don't do the rah-rah horse hockey here. We keep it real. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Let's see if we can start turning the tide on people owning crypto and turning the tide on YouTube channels that speak the truth but don't get as much sharing as the rah-rah channels. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and peace out. Later.